everyone, this is Cook with Brooke, a channel dedicated to sharing recipes and tips to help you stress less about food. In today's episode, I'm doing a recipe from a little-known software blogger named Mark Winterbottom.
That's me.
We're making lamb pasanda. We're big fans of the show called Peep Show. It's these two characters. They went to uni together and they've just kind of stuck together as flatmates. Mark, who owns the flat, his girlfriend Dobby is moving in. I think he feels a bit guilty about making Jez, his friend, move out.
Yeah, he gives him his deposit so he can go and get therapy.
I'd love to do therapy. I just can't afford it.
If you like, I could pay for you to have therapy. Why don't I give you that? Your deposit.
Jez lines up a therapy appointment and then bails at the last minute, goes and gets some Indian food. Mark coincidentally walks by the Indian restaurant and sees Jez.
Hang on. This is prime therapy time. He's wasting 500 of my pounds.
When Jez comes home that night, Mark has ordered a giant curry takeaway because he's quite spiteful. He wants to catch him in the act.
Hi, Jez. How was your session?
Oh, good. Yeah, amazing.
I guess you won't have had the chance to get anything to eat.
Oh, no, that's right.
I thought so. So I've got us both a lovely big curry as a treat. There's a naan and a half each. Have some of the lamb pasanda. It's incredibly rich and creamy.
Try the lamb pasanda. It's incredibly rich and creamy.
You're such a bastard.
I've bought you a lovely curry. What's wrong with that?
You know, don't you? You know exactly what's wrong with it.
No. Just tell me. Just say it and it'll all be fine.
All right, I didn't go to the therapist. I had onion bhajis instead. You're the king, I'm a piece of shit. Happy now?
Yes, I am happy now.
Yeah, he says it so maliciously. And we're like, you know what, we should actually make this lamb pasanda and see what all the fuss is about. When we make a curry, kind of pull out all the stops. We make the naans, but we use a Jamie Oliver, really simple flatbread recipe. I also make the raita. We try to offset all that unhealthy food with brown rice.
That's how we justify it to ourselves.
Yeah, this became your recipe. You found a guy online, he actually has a curry cookbook, so this recipe came from him originally.
I wanted to adapt it to make it a bit easier to follow, less tedious. The idea was that we could make the main kind of curry prep in about 15 to 20 minutes.
You put onion, garlic, chili in a food processor, you fry that. Don't bother cleaning the food processor. Waz up some cashews with raisins. We didn't have raisins, so I used prunes. Put that in the pan, fry that up. Then flatten the meat. Just want to put a piece of parchment paper or wax paper on top of the meat and just bang on it with a rolling pin.
Or a frying pan.
And then you just put the meat into the frying pan with the rest of the stuff, let it brown. And then you add the cream and the yogurt, and some tomatoes, which I forgot. You can use canned tomatoes, you can use cherry tomatoes, just use whatever tomatoes you have. And a bit of water just to loosen it up. You don't want it to be really sticky because it's gonna go in the oven for an hour and all the liquid's gonna evaporate. Anytime where it looks like it's sticking to the bottom of the pan, add water to lubricate it. I also put parchment paper on top to keep the moisture in.
You also made some
raita, yeah.
Sorry.
So I always love this part of curry takeaway is the yogurt part on top. It's basically just yogurt, mint, and coriander in the food processor. I also make the flatbreads. Dead simple, 350 grams of flour, 350 grams of yogurt, and a bit of baking soda, and you just mix it together in a bowl. Sprinkle some flour on the surface and kind of knead it together. You want to have lots of flour to offset the wetness. You need it to be quite dry to roll them out. Quarter it up, and then I roll out each individual piece, score it so the steam escapes, and then put a frying pan on with some butter, and then you just put the flatbread in the frying pan, put them to the side. Then I make a garlic herb butter, just mince the garlic into a little saucepan, chop up some herbs, get a big chunk of butter and put it in the pan, warm it up, and when it's melted, I brush the naans with that. So you got the curry, you got the naans, nice cooling raita to go on top.
You got basically the full Indian spread, similar to what you would get in a restaurant.
And for a fraction of the price, and you control what goes into it. And you could not use cream, you could use coconut milk.
Yeah,
probably.
You could replace it for coconut milk or coconut cream. You can play around with it and basically tweak it to your needs.
And you could make this, I think, vegan too. Just supplement all of the butter for coconut oil. You could use coconut yogurt in the raita. For the actual curry, instead of using lamb, you could use aubergine, squash.
Yeah, you could easily veganize this recipe.
You could totally vegan this shit up.
Yeah. As we like to do sometimes.
Yes, that's the recipe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this useful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel on YouTube. A new video comes out every Friday. If you have something you want me to make, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much to Simon for asking for some protein bar recipes. We're definitely gonna make those at some point. And thanks to Jonathan for the potluck question. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I hope you have an amazing weekend.
Bye.